Hey folks, here's a quick video that I made showing how to repair the base on a Samsung CR50 monitor. This is CR50 Samsung, really nice curved monitor, not expensive, but as somebody may have found, this base is not very stable after time. It can break. And there's a quick repair that I found out to do here at home using only a few simple tools, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So first thing you would do is you would remove the base from the monitor by taking out the two screws, one here and one here. That's these two screws, and then the whole base and all the attachments basically just slide to the bottom, and it pulls out of the monitor. Well, next thing is that you'll have to remove the back part of the base, which is this, by taking out these four screws here, 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 and here, which are screwed into this plate. These four here that are part of this hinged assembly, right? And if you look inside there, once you take this back plate off, you look inside and you'll see that here's the assembly. It's held in with two screws at the bottom and two more screws at the top. Now these are new screws. I just put these ones in. But what you find is the bottom screws generally are okay, but it's the top ones that are the problem. What happens is where the screw is screwed in to this plastic base, the base breaks. The little plastic comes apart. See how these little plastic buttons has sort of just kind of broken out, and the screw just came with them, and so this whole assembly here is just kind of like wobbly then at that point. So the best way I found to do this is to take out this assembly. Then what I did is I used a 1/8 inch drill bit, and I opened up the holes, right, that are in this metal plate, because they're a little too small for these screws that I wanted to use. So just kind of wallowing the drill around, I was able to open up the holes in that plate. Next thing I did is I took a 1/16 inch drill bit, and I actually drilled right through, using the original hole as a guide, and I drilled right through, all the way through the back of the base. And you can see it still looks pretty clean, even though there's a hole here, but that's not really too bad. Then I actually didn't have screws that were the right length, so I started with these. This is a 1/8 inch screw. This was a 2 inch. This is actually from a package of screws that were used for toggle bolts, but it seemed to be a pretty good fit. It's a 1/8 inch screw, and you can see using these nippers, I just cut the screw down to length. The length you want to make them is 9/16 of an inch. That's a 9/16 from the inside of the head down to where you make the cut. And it doesn't have to be that exact, but pretty close. And then I cleaned up the end of the screw using this file. And you don't have to worry too much about the threads, because you're just screwing into plastic. So as long as you kind of take the screw and just kind of rough it up real good, the end of it, kind of burr it down using that file, it should be okay. And then after that, you just put the plate back in place, put the bottom screws back in where they belong, screw in the new screws here at the top, and they hold pretty secure, holds pretty well. After you're done with that, then you just reverse the process, put the base plate back on using these four screws, and then put the base back into the monitor and secure it in place using the two screws that just kind of secure the base to the bottom of the monitor. One caution: when you're putting in these screws, don't make them too tight, because they're only screwing into plastic. So, these four you can make a little bit tighter, but the other screws, like these two here, these ones here, and the one that goes, the two that go in the bottom, you want to kind of make those just snug, just so they tighten up, and that way you won't strip out the holes in the plastic, and the thing will continue to function. So I've already put this thing together and tested it, and it seems to work pretty well. It's not wobbly anymore. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.